Ever embarked on an adventure that transformed your life? Picture this. Two brothers, Jake and Edge, etching their tale on the snow-covered slopes of Big Bear Mountain in Southern California. The air was sharp, a crisp 37 degrees, with the promise of a blizzard lurking in the horizon. Yet, the thrill of the adventure was simply too enticing for the brothers to resist. In the spirit of brotherly love, Edge, the elder of the two, decided to impart some snowboarding wisdom to Jake. A playful push in the snow, a laugh echoing through the mountain air, and the first lesson was taught. The first thing you gotta learn when snowboarding is you gotta learn how to get up when you fall. Jake, taken aback yet amused, joined in the laughter. Then came the second lesson, courtesy of Jake. With a swift motion, he sent Edge's snowboard racing down the slope, drawing an exasperated yet admiring gaze from his brother. "The second thing you gotta do is never let your board get away from you," he called out, his laughter echoing in the chilly air. As dusk fell, the brothers decided to take one last run down the mountain. The blizzard was no longer a distant threat. It was here, reducing visibility to near zero. Yet the adrenaline coursing through their veins was far too intoxicating to ignore. Suddenly, Edge veered off the trail, disappearing into the snowy abyss. Jake, upon realizing his brother's absence, was struck with a chilling dread. He had to find Edge, and he had to find him fast. With his snowboard strapped to his back, Jake began his trek up the mountain, his calls for Edge swallowed by the howling wind. Just as hope was starting to fade, a flash of color against the white snow caught his eye. It was Edge's snowboard, half buried in a snowdrift. And there, huddled against a tree, was Edge, cold, shivering, but alive. A wave of relief washed over Jake, quickly replaced by fear. "You could have been killed," he cried out. But Edge merely grinned and replied, "But I went big and you should have seen the view from here." The brothers made their way down the mountain, leaning on each other for support against the blizzard's fury. Once they reached the lodge, they were greeted with hot cocoa, the warmth of friends, and the comfort of a roaring fire. As they recounted their adventure, each brother added his own embellishments, painting a vivid picture of their shared courage and their unbreakable bond. Their tale of survival on Big Bear Mountain became a family legend, a testament to their bravery and a symbol of their bond. It was not just a story, it was a memory, a part of their history, a testament to their bond. And every time they told it, they would be transported back to that day on the mountain, back to the blizzard, back to the love they shared as brothers. Yes, an adventure can indeed change one's life, and for Jake and Edge, it was an adventure they would never forget.